What's up, people? It's your boy Sly. In this video, I'm going to talk about my experience today in the public park. Many of you already know I live in Washington. I live about 20 minutes away from Seattle. And I went to a public park. And it was nice. I loved it. It was great. You had people jogging. You had people with their pets. You see couples together. And, you know, just a nice scenery. It was clean, it was quiet. But I couldn't help but make some observations as I was enjoying my beautiful day. One thing I noticed is that the park was really, really quiet. You know how when you go to a park or to a public setting, depending on the number of people, it gets noisy a little bit. And when I was there and at the park, it wasn't that, it was just quiet. Like, you had a lot of people there. The park was huge. As we have this, because the center of the park has the lake. Then you had the edges around it, which was the sidewalk. You had the everything else, right? So there were a lot of people there. You know, a lot of people were there, and I noticed that it was so quiet. You know, but that's Seattle for you. Seattle's a very quiet environment. I thought that was kind of strange, to my opinion. I thought parks would usually have more noise, but not in this case. Also, another thing I noticed was a lot of people were alone. Like, when I was walking on the path, I saw so many people walking alone, or some people were just sitting alone. I thought that was kind of strange. You know, like, you think people would talk to people, but I guess not. To what I observed, that I saw a lot of couples, guys and girls who were together. And sometimes you see groups of 2 or 3 people, so I assume they came together, you know? But my point is that I'm trying to make is that a lot of people don't talk to each other. See, the park is a social environment. So you're supposed to, like, interact with new people and make new friends, or just meet somebody new. You know, but I guess that's not the case. I guess people today just don't want to be bothered by anybody. And it's not a bad thing. To some people, it's not bad at all. But to me, it's really cringeworthy. Because a lot of people complain that they can't make friends or they can't meet new people. And when you go to the environment where people don't want to meet nobody new, it's kind of hard. You know? And it's just, it's interesting to me. I saw a lot of girls by themselves, right? But I didn't talk to them. I wanted to talk to some of them, but something told me not to waste my time. As most women today don't like talking to anybody new. They really don't. And we all know this. If you've been in America long enough, you know that most American chicks do not like to meet anybody new. We all know this. So I was thinking, hey, these girls are by themselves. I can just say what's up real quick. But some of them, it's just, they don't give you the welcoming approach where I want to talk to this guy. And you're just like, and it just makes you not want to waste your time, man. It's hard. It's really hard out here, especially in Seattle. Seattle is a very closed city. It's closed-minded in the sense where they don't like to meet anybody new. We have a lot of people in Seattle have their friends already, and they already have their friends that they made and how they interacted with them. So they don't see no need to meet new friends. When it comes to Seattle and as well as the US as a whole today, right? Unless you meet people from school or at work or church or some kind of like charity event or some kind of event, you will not meet anybody new. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. America today is a very lonely society. It's very lonely. And believe it or not, because a lot of people are closed-minded. You know, there are so many people today who say that they're single. Especially women who go around, oh, I'm single, like, you know, I'm looking for a guy, blah, blah, blah. But when they go to like social environments like the park and other places, they don't want to meet nobody new. They don't want to meet nobody. They're not trying to get to know anybody new, but yet they want to complain about how they can't find anybody. But how can you find somebody if you don't want to give them a chance? Okay? Then apart from that, man, just the environment we live in today in America is just so antisocial. It's scary. It's scary. You know what I mean? It's very scary. It's very, because studies have shown that loneliness can lead to like mental health issues. It can lead to like your physical health being at risk. Because as humans, we need interaction. We have to mix with people to get ahead. There are so many cases and so many times where I see so many pretty girls. I want to say what's up to them, how's it going? But it's like, these women don't give you a chance. They don't even give you a shot. And it's like, I'm in a park, you're by yourself, and it's like, something told me deep down not to waste my time. Like, you know, I don't waste your time on this shit. And it's just one of those things. I don't know what to say. I did enjoy myself when I was in the park. I just walk around, it's a nice environment, people just doing their thing. I mean, I liked it. I was alone, but it's just one of those things. But see, being alone, the thing is, right, being alone, there's nothing wrong in being alone, okay? There's nothing wrong in doing things alone, like going to the movies by yourself or taking a stroll by yourself. There's nothing wrong with it. But when it gets to the point where you can't find people to hang out with you, that's when it becomes a problem, because as humans, we need interaction, you know? It's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. The park was nice, you know, but I'm just saying what I've noticed. And it just boggles my mind sometimes how people don't want to meet anybody new, but yet they will later complain that they can't meet nobody when they don't give someone a chance. Because many people today are unapproachable. Okay? They're unapproachable. Even when you do talk to them, the vibe they give you is, I'm busy, or the vibe they give you is more like, why are you talking to me kind of vibe. You know what I mean? So that's just the way it is. Let me know what you think. Peace.